The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to Doug in New Jersey. Hey, Doug, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
Absolutely. That's my job.
There you go, man.
Tom, I just got your new book, and got to say, anybody who does technical analysis has got to buy your book. And further, it's the biggest bargain on the face of the earth, and, you know, people will just throw money at anything, but I would only suggest that people have got to read it. It's a must-read.
I appreciate it.
And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Oh, welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. Well, 5 days a week, we go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Take action on your ideas. Doing your best means to take action. You can have many great ideas in your head, but without action upon an idea, there'll be no manifestation, no results, and no reward. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 52, NASDAQ up 17, S&P's down 3.5, gold contract down $30, trading at $1,522 an ounce. Silver down $1.42 at $35.31. Platinum off $37 at $1,702 an ounce. Copper down a penny and a half at $4.07 a pound. Light sweet crude down $3.71, trading out at $91.70 a barrel. Bonds up 28 ticks at 126.08. Dollar index up 53 ticks, trading out at 75.72. The euro off 9 at 142. Yen up 28 at 80.57. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Oh, baby, we got deviance. It's a one beautiful market, folks. Let me tell you. It's a little trader's paradise out here. Okay, so S&P cash. What do we do here? Well, first off, on the 16th of June, we were at the 1258 mark. We were going into the 16th of March. We did that with 1 billion shares versus 1.4 billion. It comes off the lows, 5 days up, gets into a price point of $12.98. Now, yesterday, you gave up the price on lighter volume. This morning, what do? You come all the way back down, and you get to a price point of $12.62.87. Rejects that price, finishes at the highs. Now, if you want to see, folks, in action, we'll start with the SPY, okay? And depending on, if you're trying to get into positions, I want to show you something here. Because on the open this morning, I waited, I let this market come back to us, but we bought, and I want to show you why we bought. Well, first off, one of the main reasons was at May 31st, we have the highs. Well, we have a high volume. We have a high volume day. That's all we have. We've already come down 112 S&P points. We had already come into the March 16th lows, rejected it by a lot, and the market loves to come back and test again. If you have my new book, The Art of Time in the Trade, The Ultimate Trading Mastery System, go to Chapter 19 and go over it. Now, if you're watching this on Tiger TV, that's great. You're going to see what we're going to do right now. If you're not, this is always up, this portion of it, on the update. So you'll be able to get this. Now, watch what the market did, folks. And what you have here is that you know this prior. So what I do is this, is that when you're looking at something like this, your market's gapping down, what are you going to look for first? Well, first off, I put it on a 10-minute range bar. I brought it back 7 days. I says, oh, man, this is just going to be really sweet. In fact, Rick from British Columbia called yesterday and we were talking about the SPY. Well, okay, so what does it do? I mean, this was a classic. At 1,350 hours on the 17th, we had done 19 million shares on the SPY. It's like, okay, man, that's cool, right? I knew it was going to gap down, and then I also knew that at that price point, at that low, that's 127.02. Okay, that's the first one. The second one is that you had that was the low of that bar. The low was 126.32. So to myself, that's a nice risk reward. Well, what ends up happening? Market gaps down. You come in first off to the 128.59. You do it with 17 million. Perfect, man. 17 million, but versus the get-go down of 19 million. That's what you want to see. 2 million light. Then what does it do? Oh yeah, baby. It comes underneath that with 8 million. Rejects it. That was the buy down there. The buy down there was at about the 126.49. That's where we had it anyway. Bottom line, it gets to 126.19 and never looks back. But what you have, so check out what you have. So the larger picture was that you have, the test was already done. The test was done on June 16th. You knew it was going to test again. And because of the energy, the amount of energy that it takes when you've already come down, when you're coming down again so fast, folks, your probability goes up dramatically that it's not going to have enough juice to take it out. That's where trade set up, and they trade set up in a big way. Now, that's the SPY. So now we say, okay, now this is where it gets really deviant. So the SPY now goes from a price point of 12, the SPX rather, 1262. I just went back to 1262 to 1283. What that does now is this. You had such a rejection that what is going to be game here is the 1345 again. When we were first looking at this, okay, a dead cat, you can get up to 1318. I suspect the 1345 is game. Now, let's go over to the 3 Qs. If you want to see how the 3 Qs shake out, this is what you have. The 3 Qs. What we do on the 3 Qs is this. This is the NDX 100. On the 16th, we came back in. We did 66 million versus 176 million. Nice. We go topside on the 21st with 55 million. Now watch this. And this is where this gets really interesting. And if you remember, what had happened is that the NASDAQ Composite and the NDX 100 had come down and broken the March 16th swing with dramatically lighter volume, so you had fast price destruction without volume. Those are always the biggest turns in the marketplace. Okay, so let's go through what we did with the 3 Qs. On the 3 Qs, what you had is this. Your high volume bar on the 3 Qs goes at 0930 yesterday. We had the low there was 5403. We had 3.2 million. So what is that's the high volume bar as you accelerate it up. The low was trading out there at from the 16th, and that was at 53.80. What does it do? It comes down on 3.2 million shares. It gets to 54.14, going right into 3.2 million. That was the first 10 minutes. Now, we didn't buy the open. What we did is that we wanted it to come back to us. Well, bottom line is that we had it in at 54.08. It comes into 54.06, and what it did that was 2.5 million. Same thing, it didn't look back. Now, we take a look at the 3 Qs, and when you're taking a look at that, this is what you have. The 3 Qs, you're at 55.34. That is game all the way up to now the 58.36. That's the way that's set up. Now, the deviance, there's a couple different deviant parts of this whole deal. The first one, of course, is that how it came back into the bottom again. The next one, what I expect, is going to be the next clue will be this. How we get over the 1298.61 on the S&P is going to tell us a lot. If we really accelerate with monster volume, that not only will open up the 1345, that would open up the highs. So we'll see how that reacts tomorrow, and it's going to be fast, folks. When you get an acceleration off a bottom like this after a heavy test, and it was more than just one, it likes to accelerate because they get people caught in the wrong side in a big way. So bottom line, I do expect that as we get up into the 1345 again, though, that's going to be the B2C of an ABC structure on the way down. But this is going to be one heck of a bounce. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We go take a look at the gold contract. Gold got taken apart out here today. You're down $31. And a monster volume. Gold is at 1522. That baby is on its way down to that 1464 level. We did 218,000 contracts today. This has been building cause for quite a while, and it's not going to be overnight that it wants to go there. Silver. We go take a look at the silver market. What you had with silver. Silver at one point was down $2. You did 94,000 contracts in silver. Silver is making its way back into that 32.30 level. We did 94,000 contracts. It wants to go test out the 32.30 level. We'll see if it gets down there. Has enough juice to break it at this particular point. Oracle come out with numbers. This is how the numbers go on Oracle. Oracle closed at $32.45. Right now it's trading flat at the same level. The top line revenue was $10.81 billion. The estimate was $10.77. The bottom line is 75, and fourth quarter. One second. Oh, is that fourth quarter? Yeah, it's 75, and they made 71. So bottom line is that Oracle basically is keeping its numbers up. We'll see whether it can get any juice behind it if we bring this back just a bit. Down $2. Okay, one second. What am I doing wrong then? Oh, yes. Thank you. Okay, Tigers. Okay, so Oracle closed at $32.45. It's trading at $30.39 right now. And let me see, $30.39. At $30.39, you're right into the lows, meaning the lows of March 16th. Bring this back for a second. March 16th. Well, she is right there. Interesting. Well, this will be interesting to see how this one shakes out. The reason being is that, let me put this on a weekly, because what you have at 29.57 is big. It's going to be hard to break that. Yeah. Oracle, let me look at this one more time. So Oracle, yeah, Oracle's a buyer right here. If Oracle's down $2 right now, well, it's at 30.50, and what you have at the 29.62 is the number, man. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. And listen, folks, if you'd like to come to my Master Trader Series, it's in my office this coming Monday and Tuesday. We're going to go from the page 1 to page 254 in the Art of Time in the Trade, your ultimate trading mastery system. You can check it out right on the front page of TFNN. We're going to be right back.
Tiger University's Tiger